Hey folks, Will here again with Happily Ever Outdoors. So in this quick tips video, we're going to give you an intro to personal water filters. So keep watching. So what is a personal water filter? It's a device that's designed to give you access to clean, safe drinking water while you're out in the field. For short day hikes and most camping trips, access to clean drinking water is not going to be an issue. But if you do longer trips like through hiking, backpacking, or even bushcrafting in really remote areas, that's a whole different story. Where the water is visibly filthy or swampy, everybody knows the water is not safe to drink. But even in places where the water looks clean and pure, it could have bacteria, viruses, and all other kinds of nasty contaminants that your immune system is not going to be able to handle. If you're taking a trip where you're not going to be able to carry enough water in with you to sustain you for the full duration, you're going to want to have a personal water filter. Next, personal water filters are great if you're trying to put together a bug out bag or a get home bag, and also just for survival in the wilderness. In that case, it's not going to be something you're going to use on a regular basis, or you may end up never actually using it at all, but it's there just in case you need it. So routine use and emergency use are really the two primary categories. So if you settle that in your mind before you make a purchase, it's going to make selecting the right filter a lot easier. These are all pieces of gear that I would recommend, and it gives you a pretty good cross section of what's available. All three of the filters you see here are kind of one of the most common designs, which is basically the straw type. Some, like this one from Survivor Filter, are going to be a little more expensive, but you can see this is a very sturdy design, and this is made for long-term use. Everything opens up so that you can access the internal components, and they can be cleaned, properly maintained and replaced as necessary. This Frontier Pro from Aquamira is another example of that. And this one actually comes with some extra accessories. You've got like an extended straw, as well as some pieces so that you could attach it to a camelback. So if you're planning to use this thing on a regular basis, this is probably what you're going to be looking for. Now this Life Straw is an example of pretty much a disposable. It's got the same function as these other ones you see here, but you can see there's no way to access the components. There's no way for you to really do much to clean it. You are only going to be able to use this basically until it gets too dirty. Along with that though, this is going to be less expensive than some of the other options. If you just want this for an emergency, but you want to have something in case something were to go wrong, this would be a good way to go because you're not going to have a ton of money tied up. There's also products designed to make it a little more convenient, like this Aquamira Frontier water bottle, which has the same basic function. You can see you've just got the filter that's built into the bottle. So maybe if you like taking hikes and drinking water from streams and things like that on a regular basis, you want to be able to just scoop water in that bottle and throw the lid on there and you're good to go and you can drink straight out of it, and you're just paying more kind of for the convenience. By the way, some of these personal straw water filters have water bottles like this or something similar to where you can screw the straw straight to that water bottle and use that to filter water as you drink it or to squeeze it out of the bag. Now, if you're looking for something with a little bit higher volume, maybe you plan to filter water for yourself and maybe your hiking partner, you can get a pump type system. And something like this is just going to make it a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. And again, this is a unit that is made for long-term use. You can open it up, you can take all the components apart, and this should give you many years of use on the trail as long as you take care of it. Now, when you look at personal water filters, there's going to be a ton of information in the specs, but in my opinion, the main thing that you have to look for is the filtration level, and that's going to determine what things it will actually filter out. One of the biggest differences you'll see in water filters is whether or not they're rated to actually filter out viruses. If you're in an area where the water is particularly nasty, maybe animals live in it or live near it, livestock, things like that, or more of like a tropical climate, a jungle environment, viruses are a very serious consideration. For example, these Survivor filter products are rated to filter down to a level that will take care of viruses, whereas the Life Straw is not. With that higher level of protection generally comes a higher price tag, so go ahead and weigh that carefully, think that through, do some research on your own online to help you decide what product is going to work best for you. Check out some other YouTube videos and reviews because there might be something else out there that's going to better suit your particular needs. Of course, if you have any questions about what was specifically covered in this video, or maybe something that wasn't covered, feel free to comment below. Also, if you're somebody who's a little more experienced, maybe you have a particular style of water filter or a brand or a model that you've had experience with, whether it was good or bad, we'd love to hear from you so we can all grow together. Until next time, stay happy, stay outdoors.